Quickie, brought to you by me. Many people complain. They said, I got x-rays from my doctor and I'm bone on bone and my joints at my knee. And, well, that's kind of what the x-rays look like. But the truth is, you still have cartilage there. Now, how do you prevent this from happening? Well, here's a good one here. You can prevent this from happening from working on your quads and your butt muscles, okay? By that, making them strengthen, you're not putting any strain on your particular joints over in the knee. And many people go out and have knee replacements when it was not necessary. You're generally never really bone to bone as a chiropractor or other specialist of sorts. Orthopedic surgeons are going to tell you they want to operate on you free of charge advice. So, people who go out and, well, number one, control your weight. That's putting too much pressure on your joints. That's like rule number one, Kevin and other people. Get your weight down. Don't go all the way to have a knee replacement. Jesus Christ, folks. Okay. Work on your quads. Is what you have to do. Build up certain muscles because they have a lot to do what goes on with your joints and the cartilage and, of course, your knee. And many people spend a lot of money and painful operations to get, for example, knee replacements. The way it looks on an x-ray, it looks like, look, patient, you're like bone to bone. And the guy's about to, the doctor's about to have a cardiac arrest, telling you that. And, he wants your reaction. No, he wants to make money on an operation. Hey, well, okay, well, I'll tell you what, your butt muscles, you should start with that. Work on your butt. That's it. Work on your butt. And try to build up your muscles in that. It's a good idea for me because I don't do that. So I'm going to take my own advice and try working on that. Secondly, which has really nothing to do with your knee joints, but building up your legs better to support you is going to be an overall longer health. Okay, and we're going to jump into one more thing, if you don't mind. Not that you have a choice, but you can tune out if you want. Nitric oxide. It's a naturally forming gas in your body. Yeah, that's what makes you hard as a rock when you want to have a little fun with the gal. But it has so many functions in, your whole vascular system, allowing for proper blood flow and relaxing smooth muscle tissue. You can have a supplement called L-citrulline, which I take, and it helps your body produce some of that nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a very quick, boom, happening experience of nitric oxide. You want to take that before a workout. You might want to take it sometime before sex or whatever. It doesn't work as good as Viagra works, as I read, but it does help. But let me tell you something even better about nitrous oxide and what most people are doing wrong. When you're using a mouthwash or anything with fluoride, but especially let's talk about the mouthwashes. This is a learning moment from me. Anyway, just get rid of it. Just find an alternative. I don't care if it's salt water, whatever you need to do. Anything that has fluoride in it, and you'll see a definition of that it's actually toxic. And fluoride is toxic to the body. And what fluoride does in a mouthwash, I've been using mouthwash the best part of my life. I wake up in the morning, my mouth is yucky. And I'm not going to kiss my girlfriend or do anything else, if you know what I'm saying, if I got a filthy mouth. Now, filthy mouth could refer to somebody who just has a dirty mouth that likes to say really dirty things to people. Those people belong in jail. But you could have a dirty mouth, and it's not hard to get. But by trying to resolve this problem, by using your standard mouthwash, you're killing the whole bioderm in your mouth. You're killing good bacteria. And it's interfering, oh my God, it's interfering with the nitric oxide. Nitric oxide plays so many important parts of your body that you'd be overwhelmed reading about nitric oxide. And if you have time, my good fans and followers, and the good people out there, and the bad, including Don, read a little about that. Let's see if this is a forged statement or not. Anyway, hello, Illuminar. Okay, I wear knee braces. Does that help? Well, look, it's like this. A surgeon, a surgeon fish maybe, but no, no. Remember, I got the bad GPA. I could never become a doctor, right, Don? Grade didn't mean anything. It was my performance. It wasn't my grade. You know, it's my performance. That's all. Fuck the grade. I didn't even have a great grade average in high school. A C plus student. I didn't give a shit. I just wanted my diploma. Get the fuck out of there, really. To be honest with you. But mouthwash, throw it away. Throw it away. I mean, really, give it away. There's other alternatives. Let's see, betadine, mixed with water. There's different things you can do. Don't forget the salt water washes with your mouth. You could do that. Brushing, yes, you still have to brush. Don't be using a lot of baking soda. Well, that helps in certain things, but it could also wear out the enamel on your teeth. So just so you know that. Okay, mark that down, Don. Okay, Barry, you have no teeth, so you have nothing to worry about. You're home free. Well, you're not free, but it's your home, so you're home free. Anyway, speaking of the devil, you hear the clanging of his hoofs. You know what I mean? You should have been a surgeon. A surgeon. You got to say surgeon. Heard about putting a little English on the ball. Put a little New York. Put a little New York in your speech. Yeah, it's much better. But seriously speaking, I might be doing shows like this, and it's going to just weed out all the really disinterested people. It doesn't matter about the numbers, but if how many shows I do, we might bring up a particular topic. And this one here, well, we did the knee joints, the quads, build up your butt muscles. I don't have the equipment to do that. There might be a way I can on a physical exercise, but you need to also build up your legs to support the rest of your body. And as you get older, that's going to be really, really important because you want to be able to walk on your own. And the one thing I guarantee you I don't do hardly any stretching exercises at all. And holy jeepers, I'm 70. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Don't give a damn. Next stop is Vietnam. Okay. Wow. Nitro oxygen? No, it's oxide. Nitric oxide. Well, they got these supplements. It's not the same. What you can buy is that's like an amino acid, L hyphen citrulline, CITRULLINE. And you could study that, it'll work for some people. It could work toward helping produce nitric oxide. And let me tell you, almost every bodily function in your body has to do with nitric oxide. Don't have to listen to me, because I forge things, right? Look it up, man. Google is free. That's how you learn. Big Kevin had to go through, what did he have? He had knee replacements or something, and so many people, they could have avoided that. Build up your glutes, your butt muscles, and all those muscles around that area. Even where your love handles are, okay? Build up the muscles. It'll help support your structure. It'll also take the weight and stuff off your knees, actually, give you more support. Well, you're not getting as much pressure on your knee joints. Now, most knee joints have cartilage on it. And when a doctor says, "Hey, look at this x-ray, Leroy." "Okay, doc, what am I looking at?" "Well, you see here, son, it's bone to bone." "Doctor, how is that even possible?" "You're bone to bone, son. I'm a doctor. I'm telling you, it's bone to bone." "Oh, okay, doc, well, what's the next step?" "Well, son, you're going to need an operation." "Oh, doc, what is that going to cost?" "Well, we're going to do knee replacement." Oh, surgical steel. Or maybe even titanium. What do you think? What's your choice? What's cheaper, Doc? Well, well, go for the titanium, which is not cheaper anyway. Okay, you can avoid all this. Look, I'm freaking 7 years old right now, man. There's a lot of things I should have done a long time ago, and that means a lot of things I should have done a long time ago. But it's never too late to start something, man. Yeah, I thought you were talking about laughing gas. Oh, that's different. No, a little different. Oh, no, 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 no. It's bad to do that because you're breaking the bursa sacs. It always irritated me when somebody would do that. No, no, that could lead to arthritis and all kinds of shit. No, 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 no. You have something called bursa sacs in there, and when you're doing a little thing there, uh, crack your bone joints, like in your hand, your knuckles. No, I really wouldn't advise that. No, and it's called bursa sacs in there. And that sound you're hearing is these little sacs bursting, and that could eventually turn arthritic. So I wouldn't do that. If it's a habit of yours, stop it. Stop it. Okay. Dogs is good. I'm no doctor, my friend. I'm just a very learned person. Although somebody out there thinks I'm not. They weren't happy. They weren't happy with my GPA. But it's not your GPA. It's not the length of your dick. It's the girth of your dick. It's what you can do with your dick. So if you got a small dick, like some small dickers out there do, they don't know what to do with their dick. It's worthless. You got to know what to do with your body. And you got to know how to do it. You don't need to be a doctor. Doctor. Ah. No, I'm in the wrong direction in my career. Well, don't forget I was picking up condoms in the park. Okay. Uh, my goodness. It's afforded me two houses, though, isn't it? Yeah, okay, well. Cody, it's up for interpretation, some of the things you may have done in your job. Do you clean your own toilet? I'm sure you do. Unless you're going to make a Filipino do it. Come on, you can clean your own fucking toilet, can you? Get real. They're not fucking indentured servants. If you clean your own toilet, don't get paid for it, why not get paid for it? Shit, I'll clean your toilet. Give me a good price. I'll be right over there. If you're not too far away, I'll clean your toilet. I'll make it sparkling clean. It'll be so clean you can stick your head in there, do a mouthwash in there. Let me at it. Just let me at it. I'm just playing around with you. But and realistically, though, I think, and I was always right. You remember, since you people follow all my stories, I was talking about a gastroenterologist that I used to see over in Hawaii. And I figured I had GERD or something, something going on with all that, and Barrett's esophagus. So the the MOFO telling me to take, a particular medicine that, it stops your acid production. You can't do that, man. You can't do that. And so many metabolical problems happen when you go to listen to these creeps and you say, well, they got this college education, but they're telling you to do something that is totally opposite of what you should be doing. And you have the right to speak up and say, guess what, doc? I may not have your degree, but I'm knowledgeable. Why are you telling me to take something that's going to interfere with the protein intake and it's going to fuck my metabolism up with absorption of D and C and proteins, and I'm going to be in worse shape than I was before I walked in your goddamn office. I did that. I don't have it on paper, Don, but I did that. I actually did that. Almost got argumental over it, but, I cooled down, never took the shit, and what it does, it blocks your acid pumps, it's a proton pump inhibitor. You have what you call a proton pump, and basically it releases your acid, hydrochloric, that you absolutely need to break down your food and metabolize your food properly. If you're going to take a proton pump inhibitor, Jesus Christ, dude, end it all. Just end it all. If you can't use your own mind and research, I don't care what a doctor tells you to take. I don't care what his specialty is. Research it before you take the goddamn medicine. And don't be afraid to ask questions. Doctor, you know, you know, why are you telling me to take this medicine? But I just read, doctor, this is not a good thing. Not a good thing. Look, I'm your doctor, son. And if I say to take that, it's going to work for you. You goddamn take that. I'm supporting Big Pharma. Don't you understand? Junior Mint? You have the right to speak up and say, I don't agree with you, doctor. He'll probably say, well, get the fuck out of my office. You know, whatever. Then walk out of his office. Run, don't walk. Run. Run. Okay? That's my advice for tonight. And I'll do a lot of these little shorts, quirky little shorts here. They'll bore the shit out of anybody who wants to copy them. But hey, man, spread the word. You know, the more you copy this, the better. And replay it. Just get the word out. Have you heard the word, Lumina? Have you heard the word? Ever have a Jehovah's Witness? Have you heard the word, brother? I say, what word is that, sister? The word of God. Oh, what is he saying these days? May I please come into your house? No, you stay out here. You stay out here. Let's just get it off your chest. What would you like to tell me? God saves. Well, wait a minute. God saves. Well, you know, Jehoshaphat, I knew a kid down the block. The poor kid had cancer. Young man, very young man. He died in horrendous pain. Where was your God? Where is your God? Well, God works in mysterious ways, they say. Yeah, when it's working in your direction, it's God. Don't give a doctor the credit or a talented surgeon. God saved a life, and if the kid or person dies, it was meant. They called him in ahead of time. They had a need for him. They opened up the pearly gates to let the person in. It was your time. It was your time. Gosh, gag me with a spoon. Anyway, that's what I have to say tonight. Thank you for listening. I'll keep this on, and we'll continue more than likely some of my little quirky little medical little excerpts from things that I've learned, things that I've read. Remember, don't use standard mouthwash. Find something more natural to use. Fluoride kills. Fluoride does help prevent cavities. Because when they say it kills 99% of all germs, they're right. They're not lying about that. But it's killing all the good bioderm bacteria that you need, and it's contributing to the loss of nitric oxide, and you don't want that. You just don't want that. Look, you've struggled long enough to get to your age. You don't need more things in the way. Wear socks, switch your shoes in the Philippines, unless you want to get fucking gangrene or sepsis or something. You're stepping on shit, you're stepping on piss, you're stepping on all kinds of microbes. Oh my God, wear socks with shoes. You have to have the surfers look, I'm living in the tropics, I didn't do that half the time when I lived in Hawaii. Although Hawaii was cleaner than the Philippines, but, protect your feet. After all, they carry you around. Know what I'm saying? Thanks for listening, guys. You've been swell. You've been swell.